Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Zoom this Saturday morning. And if you're here watching via a recording on YouTube, what we're going to talk to you real quick about is literally the greatest company in the network marketing industry, the best direct sales company out there on planet Earth, a home-based business, a phone-based business, the ability for you to have a side hustle, build yourself a residual income, do something in addition to what you're currently doing and get yourself ahead in life. Build yourself a residual reoccurring income. And if you're a football coach like myself and Brent, we'll both be talking to you from a perspective this morning of us needing extra income and building that in so our wives could maybe not have to go to work every day, be able to raise our children. And then, Chris, you're going to be talking from a perspective. You actually moved into this industry from being a large business owner.
Yeah, my background was manufacturing. I sometimes think I was spoiled because I really never had many jobs. But yes, my background was manufacturing. Had over 400 employees, but I honestly did not really understand residual income. I mean, you think because I was a businessman, I did. But if you ever get a taste of building something that reoccurs, and that's what we're going to talk about today, reoccurring residual income, it can really spoil you. I don't know what else to say. It can put you in a different position. You don't really understand the value or how much it really means to you until you build an actual, not linear. Even if you're a business owner, I think that's where most people miss it. As a business owner, you're still got monthly things going until you build, a business that pays you every week or every month without fail. You don't really understand residual. Coach Palmer understood residual, even probably his coaching, because he'd been around rental properties. That's what people understand. People that make the most money in this world own property because they're collecting rents. But the good part about this is we do it without the headache of the rent, or the rentor, I should say, the tenant problems that you have. And I've been through my share of those. Coach Palmer?
Yeah, absolutely. And what a lot of people don't realize, Todd, it's so funny when you listen to them, because when you've got products the world needs and the world wants, they just don't know it. Once they start using it, it makes a difference. It causes a transformation in their body. When the products run out, they go back and they reorder, or they've got it on subscribe and save on auto ship that comes to them monthly. And that's where having a company that has such high grade products that are backed by science comes in. Once you lock in people in this, you truly see the art of residual income because of our products.
Yeah, so your home-based business or phone-based business, you get an app and a website as you become a part of the company. On this app, you're able to do two things. You're able to sell the products that you see on the screen there, a very large nutrition line, liquid nutrition and regular nutrition, a really healthy skincare line, a probiotic, things to lose weight, things to increase energy, things to help you sleep better, and things to help your HGH be higher. We have a really large spectrum with about 70 doctors on staff, ensuring they're always the highest grade, highest quality. Your app allows you to operate in 83 countries around the world. So what we're going to talk to you about this morning isn't the actual products. We're going to talk to you about building a network of distributors around the world selling these products and how you get paid. And it all begins by you becoming what we call a brand partner. And step one on being a brand partner is paying $29 one time ever. That puts you in the system as a brand partner. That gets you access to your app and it gets you access to your website. And Anthony, if you can, let's go ahead and go one more slide forward. We've got a screenshot for that. Once you get your $29.99 paid, you then on step one will order a minimum of 200 volume points of product. You can actually sell the 200 points too, whichever one suits you. But when you activate your business with a purchase or sale of 200 volume points, you'll have what we call an activated business, and you'll be qualified for a 15% discount across the board on all future orders. If you would like to be paid in the company, you'll need to go to step 2 And step 2 is activating your subscribe and save. You hear some people call it an auto ship. It can be a customer ordering products, but you'll need a 100-point subscribe and save. The great thing about this is if you're brand new, you set up your subscribe and save, you pay your $29.99, you get your minimum of 200 points of product to activate your business. And if you'll set up your subscribe and save on the startup process, it will not bill you to the 4th Friday. So whatever day of the week you're signing up, just look at your calendar. The Friday coming up is Friday 1. The subscribe and save, even though you're getting it the first day, will bill for the first time the 4th Friday out. And you will then get billed for your subscribe and save and sent every 4th Friday. However, you're going to be able to change that subscribe and save up all the way up to midnight Eastern time every single month to whatever products you want. Chris, Brent, y'all want to add anything on the getting started part?
One thing I would say is a lot of times people get concerned about the subscribe and save. And for us, it was just redirecting spending. Many of these things we were using, not the quality that these products were, but we were using things. Judy was using skincare. She now loves our Lucian line. Nutritional products or something that we had put into our thing. So I think people need to sometimes get a little nervous about this part. And the actuality is it can be changed every single month. We change ours around. We actually have to order things because we use so much. So, but it's just, it is nothing more than redirecting spending. Energy drinks, my goodness, that's an easy thing for people to do. So I think sometimes we get nervous about this part when in actuality it can be canceled at any time. But more importantly, is this things you're already using. And we didn't mention it, but it increases your discount. Todd mentioned that you get 15% discount just for joining the company for the $29.95. And as long as you have a subscribe and save, you get an additional 15% discount. So that's a pretty, to me, it's one of the most important parts. And nothing wrong with being a customer. Goodness, I want to take advantage of all the savings that I possibly can. So that's to me. And Coach,
yeah.
I'll give it to you.
And I like to draw perspective around where we're at in the world today. You know, I mean, to have a business, to have an opportunity to drive another income stream in for the cost, if you look at 100 points, $150 order, you're looking at a tank of gas. I mean, if you really draw a perspective in the world we live in today, so we're putting these good products in our body, or we have the opportunity to go move them, sell them, generate more customers. But 100 points is literally, in the world we live in, a tank of gas today.
That's right, Brent. So we paid $29.99. We've activated our business with a minimum of 200 points. We have turned on our subscribe and save that will bill the every 4th Friday out. Now, once you do that, we're now going to go to the next step, which is called Team Lead. And it's another screen forward there. There we go. So you're now eligible for all 8/9 ways. There's some extra stuff, but we'll say a solid 8 ways we get paid. And the first way, it is called Team Lead Bonus. If you read in your app, if you go into the area where we have all of our PDFs and stuff, you can print off. If you're an analytical person and want to understand all the details, print off the PDF on the entire pay plan. And there it is called Team Lead Bonus. However, I like to call it new sales. If you come in with a 200-point order, you have an activated business, you're eligible for retail profits. There's always a 30% extra retail profit on any product you sell full retail. However, the Team Lead Bonus is on the wholesale cost of the product, on the volume points next to the product on when you go in and shop, you'll see those volume points. If you're an activated business, when somebody joins you, pays $29.99, you don't get paid on that. But when they start ordering or selling products, you'll be paid 15% of the wholesale cost of those orders. That can go up to 30%. There are 3 steps along that route. Step 1 is you buy or sell 300 additional points of product. You'll move to business, and for life, you'll lock in a 20% return on anybody becoming a brand partner, personal to you, personally sponsored, When they order their initial products or sell their initial products over that first 28 days, you'll be paid 20%. If you have 1,000-point order or you sell 1,000 volume points and you have 28 days to get this done, you lock in 25%. And then Chris and Brent, the pinnacle of our business is if you can sell or buy 1,500 points of product. We actually have some packs. A lot of people buy the initial 1,500 point pack and then they'll sell those products, get a return there, but then they lock in 30% on every wholesale sell for the rest of their life. Somebody pays $29.99 and they go or buy 1,500 volume points, you make 30% or $450 on that one order. Brent, I know you and Chris are both ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about ultimate, go ahead, Brent. I'd rather you talk about this. That's good.
Well, the thing that excites me is what you said, Todd, is it locks it in for life. You know, there's so many things out there, and that's what I love about our compensation plan is it's fair. It's there's no tripwires, you know, and so once you attain it, once you achieve it, there's no requalification. You don't have to do anything. You're not going to lose it. You're locked in for life. And so to be able to activate at the level you want to come in, and then to be able to over a period of time, buy or sell your way to ultimate, which for anybody listening into this, a 15% chance at commissions for life versus a 30, it's a big jump. And it also gives you 5 lines of business, which down the road, as you build this, is a big deal. And so, you know, I'm ultimate. I love the fact that I'm locked in for life at ultimate. And I think it is one of the things that sets our compensation plan aside from a lot of others.
I think the one thing I want to mention, Todd,
sure,
about that is the ultimate is that understanding the difference, and that's just levels. And the fact is, it's not you having to purchase that amount. You can sell. They'll give you a time frame there to make that happen. There's a time that you can work your way up to ultimate. And the most important thing is what Brent said. That is that once it gets there, I want to give an example. It works on customers or brand partners. We don't pay because someone joins our company. We pay. So if a person joins as a brand partner and they buy a pack that's, just say a business pack that's 500 points. I want to reiterate this because I think sometimes we get confused. So if a brand partner comes in as a business person, that's a 500 point pack. If you are ultimate, you'll receive 30% of the 500 points. Pretty simple, $150. I don't think that's hard to understand, and use 500 so the math is easy. So those are the little things you need to realize is that it just pays you more, and that's for your customers and your new people that are joining. They are customers technically, even if they become brand partners. So all we're doing is paying you your upfront commissions on team lead bonus. And as much as I love team lead bonus, obviously what we're here for is the residual income. And that's where this begins, getting you paid quickly and getting your reps paid quickly. And that's exactly it.
Which moves us now to the second way we're paid. We're going to call it base pay. On base pay, depending on what level you come in at, if you come in at that activated level, you'll have 2 lines to start. If you come in at business, you'll be able to start with 3 lines like you see on the screen. But if you come in with ultimate, you'll actually have 5 lines, and you'll see the importance of that. You're able to earn more lines later on. We won't cover that today, but you can actually end up earning as many lines as you would like. When you get your lines, you'll start building them. And it's very, very simple. You are paid on every line of business you ever build. And you'll understand that when you see the entirety of our compensation plan. But in the base pay area, you're paid on every line but one every Friday. And that is the biggest. However, if you've ever been in our industry before, you can actually be paid a whole lot more than your line has. So an example here, you start growing legs out. And by the way, if you're not ever been in network marketing before, when you sign up a brand partner, they have the same leverage ability you have. They're going to sign up brand partners. And this is going to start building not just in your town or your city or your state or your country, but over time, this will build around the world. I see Mike Whitten with us. I know he has about 1,000 brand partners in Nigeria, Africa. So when those 1,000 brand partners in Nigeria order a product, he gets paid. And it would be the same for you. I see Brent, he's probably got 10,000 people in South Africa in his business. When they order, it goes to unlimited depth or sell a product. And you're paid 15% of every sell or order that is placed to unlimited depth in every line of business, but the biggest on Friday. The illustration you've been looking at shows one leg of business selling 2,000 points of product, and the other two lines of business selling 1,500 each. I'm sorry, 1,000 on one and 1,500 on the third. So you would be paid 15% of 2,500 volume points of product. That would be, you see, 10% would be 750. That'd be about a little over $1,000 in base pay you would get for the week. This is reoccurring weekly based upon any subscribe and saves and any sales. And it can quickly, if you're part-time, make a massive difference in your life. And Brent, for people like you that started part-time as a coach and principal, this is part of the income that starts showing up on Friday, third, fourth weekend, that now is making a difference in your life.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and to put it in perspective, I mean, this is over time, not taking you away from what you're already doing, money. So if you can think about this, like on the pay line here, over time, you start to get people using the products and they're sharing it and people are using the products. And over time, you're still working a job, but you're adding this additional income stream in, and you get to the point where there's no depth. Every bit of volume that is driving through these pay lines, you're making 15% on. And you think about this 2,000 a week opportunity that you got. I mean, 4 paychecks a month. I mean, that's 8,000 a month that's potentially there just in optimizing one pay line. And so it's one of those things. This is really, for me, Todd, I get excited about this because this changes people's lives. I mean, not taking away from what you're already doing. If you're making an extra $8,000 a month, what would you do with that? Where would you go with that? I mean, that's the potential here. Because again, I'm going to go back to it, because our products are so powerful and people will reorder them when they run out of them.
Okay, so the licensing on base pay, this affects a person like Chris Doyle, who comes in from owning another company and goes full-time, and he wants to make big money. I'll never forget when Chris first was looking at this, he said, Todd, not to be offensive towards you, but I'm not looking for extra money. I'm deciding between this and a Buffalo Wild Wings. I need to know you can make the big money. So our company puts in place a system where you can tap into 3% of the worldwide revenue in what we call our income position or payline bonus pools. And it's very simple. Anytime you get a line of business that has enough volume sold of product, that volume times 15% would equal 2,000. That's about 13,000 in sales times 15% is 2,000. You're going to get a bonus. And depending on how many lines of business you get done, depends on how big your bonus is. So that shows you there. And by the way, those are all cumulative, shows you there the different bonuses per leg. And if you go one more time, Anthony, this is going to show you for the bigger minds that want to say, hey, can I make crazy big money at this if I went full time and work this next 5, 6, 7 years? So every line of business you build is going to be a $2,000 bonus, but the bonus pool money grows exponentially into time. And Chris, this happened to you actually yesterday. A person you personally sponsored, Aaron Decker and Dr. Ginger, they had, I believe, almost 6 legs of business optimized, at least 5. And we're going to break in a minute and come back on matching check what that meant in your paycheck. and by the way, congratulations to Aaron Decker and Dr. Ginger on doing that. Absolutely amazing. They promoted again. Just mind-boggling how their business is growing. But anything you want to say there as we conclude on the Payline business, Chris?
I think sometimes people begin to believe that's not going to happen to them. I think that's the one thing that I want people to understand. I think they get thinking it can't. It's not about you, and it's just the perfect example is what you said. Aaron Decker, someone I personally sponsored, and Aaron was a good network marketer, no question about it, successful. But my goodness, he surpassed me by title multiple times. And the good part about our comp plan is I get the reward of that. So it's really a unique part that most companies do not offer. And I love what Brent said, no tripwires, because I actually had looked at another company. And if you don't read the small print, and there's these little tripwires, well, Aaron's multiple higher level than me, but I don't get cut off because of that. I still get rewarded. And so many companies set it up that way. And I won't call names because that's not the right thing to do. But I can name off multiple companies that literally will cut you off if that person surpasses you by title. And it'll be in small print. You won't notice it. And you won't think that's going to happen to you. But it's happened to me. And I wouldn't have thought that was going to happen, but he's way past me in title. But good part, I'm his biggest cheerleader. Why is that? Because we're going to show you in just a moment. So Todd, you think we ought to stop the recording right here and then start the next one?
Yeah, so if you're watching this recording, just know that we've only covered 2 ways you're paid. We're going to flip over and redo matching check. So if somebody sent you this, just make sure they send you the next video that will cover matching check.